Samsung caught faking camera pictures with AI. Samsung, the biggest smartphone maker in the world, was exposed for using artificial intelligence to forge camera images. The Korean tech company, which has long been praised for its cutting-edge camera technology, has suddenly come under fire for employing artificial intelligence to improve images and mislead its clients. Many are now asking what more strategies Samsung may be employing to misrepresent its products in light of the shocking news that has rocked the tech industry. Hello, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss the most recent disputes surrounding Samsung's camera technology. The capacity to capture extraordinarily detailed images of the moon has long been a selling point for Samsung's space zoom-enabled phones. Nevertheless, a recent Reddit post made very clear how much computational processing the business is engaging in, and given the relevant evidence, it feels like we should just come right out and say it. Samsung's images of the moon are fake. Now that we know what happened, let's explore why it matters. A Reddit user named I break_photos created an intentionally hazy image of the moon, presented it on a computer screen, and then took a picture of it with a Samsung S23 Ultra. The moon appeared in crisp, clear definition in the final image, as opposed to the initial hazy image on the screen, which had no details at all. Details that were previously absent were introduced by the S23 Ultra. Several individuals were naturally interested in this, including some tech specialists who chose to look into it further. They discovered that Samsung had improved the photo's colors and sharpness using an AI algorithm, making it appear more appealing to the human eye. This is not the first occasion that a business has employed AI to enhance the quality of its images. In fact, a lot of smartphone makers like Apple and Google use AI to improve their cameras. Samsung's situation is unique, though, in that they have been shown to intentionally inflate the caliber of their images, which is an obvious breach of consumer confidence. No picture overlaying or texture effects are used when taking a photo, according to Samsung, but the business utilizes AI to detect the moon's presence and offers a detail-enhancing function by reducing blurs and noises, the company said. The description of the most crucial phase that transforms a snapshot of a blurry moon into an extremely sharp moon, however, which forms the basis of the explanation, is handled in obfuscatory words. Samsung only states that it has effectively removed noise and maximized the details of the moon to complete a brilliant and perfect click of the moon by using a detail improvement engine function. What does that imply? We simply are unaware. The kindest explanation is that Samsung's method uses AI technology to upscale blurry elements from the original image. This is a tried and true method with drawbacks, and I don't believe it would turn the final image phony. Yet, as the Reddit experiments show, Samsung's technique is more intrusive than this. It doesn't only make hazy bits sharper, it also produces them. At this point, I believe the majority of people would concur, for better or worse, that the resulting image is fake. The issue with this is that fakeness is not a binary thing, but rather it is a spectrum. The data that an optical sensor receives when capturing a photo is typically used to define the criteria of realness in photography. The outcome is not phony even after good editing, similar to how skilled photographers alter raw photographs by adjusting the color, exposure, contrast, and many other factors. Yet in this case, it appears that a computer process rather than optical data produced the moon photos that were obtained by the Samsung phone. It's more of a created image than a snapshot, to put it another way. The ratio of optically captured and software-generated data in smartphone manufacturers' output has been changing ever since they began utilizing computational approaches to get beyond the limitations of smartphones' tiny photo sensors. The use of methods like Samsung's detail improvement engine will undoubtedly increase in the future. You may train detail improvement engines on a variety of data, such as the faces of your family and friends, to ensure you never take a lousy photo of them, or on famous locations to improve your vacation photos. We'll likely forget that we ever referred to such photographs as false in the future. But for now, Samsung's moon imagery stands out, and I believe this is because it's a very practical application for this kind of computational photography. In the end, it's up to all of us to demand transparency and honesty from the companies we do business with. So let's hold Samsung and other tech giants accountable for their actions and make sure they know that we won't stand for deception. And on that note, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.